All right, Shalom. I'd like to start up by saying, Kah, Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Harikah Kwadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone of my elder Herod as well. Salutations to the Arkham that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Kanak Amba Yasharala from the Lions of the Yasharala camp, and this lesson is going to be another Lions Den News and Prophecy, and it's on this article that says top U.S. locations to survive a nuclear attack. All right. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and serves its purpose for the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. All right. So now we all know that the only way to survive a nuclear attack or the nuclear onslaught of missiles that's going to hit this place is through salvation in Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. So the title alone in this article is extremely humorous because there's no way to escape the great judgment coming to this place. Even in Revelation chapter 6, it says, probably get it in a minute, it says, hide me from the, let the rocks fall upon me to hide me from the fierce anger of the Lord, right? So that alone, lets you know that there's no escape. All right. It says the conflict in Ukraine is nearing its second anniversary. Despite Russia's attempt to label it as a special military operation, it's undeniably a full-fledged war. The conflict marks the largest land battle in Europe since World War II and marks the first instance of a United Nations member nation attacking another member nation. A United Nation, wow. So that's division within the UN. It says one of the questions that has remained on everybody's mind is whether or not NATO will intervene directly. With this comes the renewed specter of nuclear war as Russia's actions raise concerns about the use of nuclear weapons for the first time in decades. And for only the second time in history, because there's only been used one time, and that was with Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and that was done by the United States. So, and ultimately, the way the individuals that brought in nuclear warfare to the scene, that's the way they're going to be destroyed. All right. It says. So Russian President Vladimir Putin has added to the uncertainty by hinting at the possibility of abandoning Russia's one first use nuclear doctrine, a move that could have catastrophic implications. That the dictator has gone so far as to put his nuclear force on a readiness alert and move nuclear weapons into neighboring vassal states of Belarus. United Nations Secretary General has warned that the threat of nuclear war is back within the realm of possibility. All right, so now these that's put yourself in array. They setting up nuclear missiles all around, Belarus, getting prepared for nuclear war. And ultimately, these missiles are going to be put in array, and aiming towards America. So every last nuclear weapon that was made is going to be shot off. Thus saith the Lord. He's going to denuclearize the earth. So we're on the brinks of nuclear war. But before the end all tell all happens, we have to have the MOTB. It has to be pushed. There's things that have to happen before, the ultimate war, before noontime, for the noonday, for the arrows fly at noonday. And that's going to be the height of the war, and that's when all these missiles are going to be coming towards America. All right, it says, United States President Joe Biden has caution of a potential nuclear Armageddon. What is that? All right. Or that's what it's going to lead into. You're going to have, all the nations being gathered together in the Valley of the Kidron and the war happening there. And then, that's going to escalate off into, um, the beast turning and hating the whore. And in the end of it all is the America being hit with 200 million missiles. No, but the chip has to be put in place before the ultimate judgment happens. The C-HIP. Oh goodness, Shalakia. It says the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists has moved the hand of the doomsday clock to 90 seconds to midnight, which symbolizes that humankind is closer to destroying itself than it ever has been. All right, Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to do the destroying. It says, with Putin's volatile actions and deployment of nuclear forces, the threat of catastrophic global conflict is no longer far off dread, but a terrifying possibility. This has prompted people to contemplate their safe course of action if such a catastrophic event were to occur. It says, what are the effects of a nuclear attack? All right. We'll read a little bit of this, but I want to go to the part where it talks about safeguarding themselves from nuclear destruction, which is not going to happen. It says, what are the effects of a nuclear attack? A nuclear attack is the deliberate use of nuclear weapons against an enemy target. It can cause imminent destruction, the effects of which could persist for years or decades after the initial explosion. Right, because you're going to have, the scriptures talk about the aftermath of a nuclear fallout. Water's going to be water's going to be poisonous to drink, radiation everywhere, It says, nuclear weapons release immense amounts of energy from their massive atomic reactions. This energy is released as intense heat, blinding light, powerful shock waves, and radioactive fallout, which all those characteristics of a nuclear weapon is explained in the scriptures, man. It says nuclear weapons can range from small tactical devices to strategic weapons which yields equivalent to millions of tons of TNT, man. It says a singular weapon can obliterate an entire city, while a large-scale nuclear attack using multiple weapons could destroy an entire region. And that region that's going to be destroyed like that is America, man. All right, it says complete devastation at ground zero. It says nearly everything immediately around detonation point of the bomb will be vaporized. Let's get a scripture. Let's get Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy, man. So the Lord created the individual, right? The smith, meaning the scientist, to create the missiles. And what did they create? They created the waster to destroy, to set everything to ground zero, especially in America, man. Especially in America. Next I want to get is Malachi 4:1. It says, for behold, no, I don't want to bring that out yet. I don't want to bring that out yet. Hold on. Before I get that, let me get Jeremiah. It's Jeremiah Jeremiah 50 and 24. It says, I have laid a snare for thee, O and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught. Thou hast striven against the Lord. The Lord has opened his armory and has brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans. All right. So it says, come against her from the uttermost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing be left of her, man. Nothing. So not only the people are going to, everything, every monument, every building, every structure in this place is going to be destroyed, man. All right? Totally destroyed. It says, what areas in the United States are most at risk? It says, so where is the safest place to seek shelter in the event of a nuclear war? You may wonder where the bombs might fall if an attack would occur. Several specific targets would be generally included in an initial salvo of missiles. It's the targets of strategic value, missile silos, military bases and installations, storage depots, and the likes are super high risk targets. If an aggressor can take out most of all their nuclear infrastructure of their enemy in a first strike, it would significantly degrade the target's ability to launch a counterstrike. In the military patience, this is called a preemptive strike. All right, and this is what you're going to see happen. All right, let's get down to what are the areas in the United States that are safe? It says some areas of rural Idaho, Maine, Northern California, and Oregon may be safer locations in the event of a nuclear attack. These are rural areas away from major population centers, military bases, and nuclear weapons facilities. This means that they are less likely to be targeted directly. All right. This distance also buffers them somewhat from catastrophic imminent effects or heavy fallout. Rural areas could still experience radioactive fallout depending on wind patterns. They may also struggle to respond effectively due to the lack of infrastructure, but their remoteness does make them systematically less probable targets. All right. It says catastrophic characteristics of safe locations. All right. So there is no safe location, man. All right. I'm going to read Jeremiah 50 and 26 again. It says, come against her from the uttermost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing be left. All right. What does the scripture say? Spare no arrows, man. Let nothing be left of her. All right, hold on. What's another one? Let me get All right, this is Jeremiah 51 and 11. It says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. All right, and the spirit of the Medes, that's being risen up in Russia. All right, so the Lord has a judgment, a sacrifice in Basra, and it shall be nothing left of this place. All right, let me get Malachi 4 and 1. Wait, before I get that, no, let me get Malachi 4 and 1. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, And all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. So they're going to be amongst the heap. All right. It says, and the day cometh that shall burn them up, saith the Lord, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch, man. So there's nothing going to be left of this place. Nothing. Everything's going to be burnt up, man. And the first thing to go is the soft tissue organs. They're going to be melting. People are going to be sitting here melting. And they're going to be aware that they're melting because the Lord is going to leave them there. And so the only way to escape that is through salvation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Malachi 4:2, it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and shall grow up and go forth as calves of the stall. All right, so now that's salvation. The healing is a new body. All right, the wings are the chariots. So the Lord is going to preserve what's his. So the only way to make it out of this place is through salvation. Ain't no other way out. Ain't no other way out. Let me get Amos chapter 9, verse 8. It says, for behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, right? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. So the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall be preserved, shall get salvation. Verse 9, it says, for lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, and that sword is the missiles. Or the sword is just destruction. It says, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. Right? And so that's what people are saying. We're prophesying about what's to come to this place, and ain't nobody even listening. But the elect are the only ones that are going to be able to hear. So there's no way out of this place, right, when this destruction happens, except through salvation. And I want to close it out with this. This is Isaiah chapter 26, verse 20. It says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. That's us going into the chariots, being risen up. It says, hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth shall be disclosed, shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain, man. There's gonna be bodies everywhere, man. And like I said, the Lord's coming down to bring Yahweh Shai is coming. Yahweh sending Yahweh Shai to bring judgment on this place, and he's gonna be utterly destroy America, man, and it'll never be inhabited again. You know, so there's no way to escape unless you're of the elect of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to serve his purpose. With that, I like to say, Ka Halayim, La Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Harikah Kwadash, my month. Double honors to the elder apostle, the great millstone, and my elder here one as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Shalom.